Welcome back to the follow-up video where we're looking at picnic table bird feeder. By popular demand, Adam is back. Ta-da! He was pretty well received on the last video. How does that make you feel, Adam?
I don't know.
So is it safe to say we could see you in more follow-up videos?
Yeah. Seeing is pretty much the only person he hangs out with, so yeah, I'll be back around.
Neat.
This is pretty cool. I don't think if I was like the size of a bird, I don't think I could put my legs in there. But they don't really have legs, they just stoop on that, don't they?
See, that was the thing. I was going to put the seats there, but then like I realized I put this down too low. So they were like way too low.
It'd be all, I mean, they don't sit on their butts anyways. It would block their cloaca.
Ew.
Oh, wiggles.
Yeah, dude. 'Cause it's just some little pins.
Oh, nice.
I'll just dive right into the comments I got on it. And this video actually did better than some of my recent ones.
In case you didn't already know, there's lots of bird seed.
Look, there's another raisin.
Yeah, why are there raisins in it? I mean, their shit's pretty watery anyway, so I don't know if it's like a, maybe solidify that. Yeah, it looks like poop before the fact.
Roy.
Good old Roy.
Good old Roy, dude. Roy
boy.
Roy just thought it was a really good idea. I can't take full credit for it being an original idea. I saw a picnic table bird feeder at Lowe's. It was like really crappy.
It's probably plastic, yeah.
Yeah, it was cedar, but it was like just a little wood frame pinned together with like some little benches pinned on it.
You know what they say, there's nothing new under the sun.
Freaking heard from Gary.
Gary.
He said him and his son made a wine bottle bird feeder.
Wine bottle bird feeder?
I think it's the ones I saw where like you cut off the top and you cut off the bottom of the bottle. And you take the spout of the bottle and like insert it into a roof. And then you have the body of the bottle on the inside. And you pour seed in through the top and it fills up that bottle. And as birds eat it, it like disperses.
It's gravity sizes, yeah. My grandpa, when I visited him, he told me his neighbor found 11 dead birds in his yard. It's because he shoots them. He just shoots them. He's like, his neighbor told him they steal his dog food, so he's like, shoot all that you want. So like, my grandpa sits in the backyard, just pew. We are in Longview. It's a bird sanctuary.
And Gary also had a question. He wanted to know how I feel about the Hercules drill.
That wasn't one of those Harbor Freight brands,
It was a Harbor Freight brand.
I mean, it's a nice drill.
Dude, that drill, okay, so we all know the stigma with Harbor Freight, you know, like bad quality stuff and stuff that do, and that's true in a lot of cases. That Hercules drill is a gem. Gary was talking about an old Ryobi drill that he has that doesn't hold a charge very good. The Hercules drill isn't mine. It's my dad's. An old Hyper Tough drill, and that thing sucks. You leave the battery in it for like an hour and it dies. That Hercules drill is like $100, and I've left that battery in it for like 2 weeks at a time without putting it on the charger, and it runs fine.
Hyper Tough one you said would die in a day?
Yeah, less than a day.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like driving a screw into something, just like yeah. So if you want to get the Hercules drill, I would recommend it. Craig. Yes, if I get squirrels at the bird feeder. No, I do not get squirrels at the bird feeder.
You really don't? No?
I used to.
I had squirrels at all your other bird feeders.
Yeah, but that's when it was hanging from that tree, and they'd climb down from the tree and scare all the birds away.
Longview is not a squirrel sanctuary. You don't have to go out with a shotgun.
Blow away the bird feeders.
Bird feeders.
And then I heard from Kay Billingsley.
Kay Billingsley, I'm going to be very disappointed if you're not from the United Kingdom.
Just said it would be cuter if it was on a stand of some sort. I like it hanging from my awning.
We don't care. Fine.
I like it hanging from my awning. So.
Yeah.
Oh, a squeedo honey.
A squeeder.
So last week's follow-up, which was the one you were in, dude.
Oh!
Look at the comments. And CJ didn't catch the weekly question, and he thought there was no weekly question. And I told him the question was, what do you think of using pallet wood? Safe, not safe? CJ says sure, unless it's damaged.
I mean, I've seen you haul off plenty of fucked up pallets. You remember that time you found the pallet made of Paduke?
No, that was a bloodwood.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, bloodwood, which looks a lot like Paduke. And see, that's my opinion of pallets. I don't really do pallet stuff anymore, unless I find like walnut or cherry. See, Kevin actually left a comment like that. He says he will use it, but barely. He said most ones are just always pine. You go to a hardware store and buy some wood.
Yeah.
And pallets are just a pain in the ass to take apart. Like, it's not worth it unless the wood is really good. The channel, when I first started my channel, I did a lot of pallet projects. I've increased my woodworking abilities over time, so I'd rather buy like nice lumber and make fancy
It's
stuff.
hot at the time, a flash in the pan.
But I have a few pallet projects coming up. Actually, one should be coming out this Friday.
This Friday.
A pallet project.
Hit like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Turn on your notification bell.
Mary said, add me to the Adam bandwagon.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
Mary likes using pallet wood. Doesn't worry about it from a safety standpoint, aside from like nails and metal being in the wood. I've gone through nails, and sometimes it'll spark, and it's like really scary because you don't know it's there, and you there's just this big flash, and it's like, oh no,
electrical sparky spark.
dude! If you have a saw
And then
stop,
it destroys your saw stop.
yeah, if you have a saw stop, it'll do that. It'll set off the thing.
Oh no!
Yeah, saw stop's expensive.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're running, just sitting in your stop running hot dogs through it.
Yeah, that'd be fun, dude. I cut my hand on the table saw. Cut my finger on the blade.
It's dangerous stuff, folks.
Actually, you know what happened? The saw was off, and I cut a thin piece of wood that I was using for my project, and it fell down into this little catch below the blade, so I unplugged the saw, and I was just digging around in there, and I just got a little scratch. Actually, it's healed up.
Oh, well, thanks for clickbaiting me in real life.
Yeah, dude. All of y'all just got it.
That
But
should be
it,
the title of your video.
uh,
I cut my hand on my saw. You'll never guess what happened next. Japanese hand saw.
the pallet project trend is kind of at an end. Like, it got super popular, and then everybody, you just had this group of people crop up that was like, you're gonna die.
You die if you use pallet wood.
Yeah, but so pallet projects kind of died off, except you have Jackman, Paul Jackman out there. His channel is fucking like Jackman Works, and his whole thing is just pallet wood. Like, he never ever uses anything else. He makes some crazy ass stuff, but it's always pallet wood, and he like knows people don't like it, and he's like, yeah. It's like videos of him just like running around with like a pallet on each arm. It's just like, free pallets.
Let's look at the weekly question. What is your favorite beer?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. So if any of y'all are beer drinkers, what is your favorite kind of beer, eh?
Beer and woodworking go hand in hand, except not at the same time.
Hey, do y'all think Adam looks kind of like Dave Picciuto? Let me know in the comments. That's another
Doesn't he?
question.
Yeah, he wears glasses, right? Do I look like Dave Picciuto?
I think he does. Like, in another, like, maybe 10, 15 years. So, yeah, those are the two questions this week. What's your favorite beer, and does Adam look like Dave Picciuto?
We particularly enjoy our Shiners. Typically Shiner Bock. Sometimes any of their seasonal brews, really. And
Yeah, my favorite is the Shiner Black Lager.
Redbird, Ruby Redbird is a great summer beer. Nice and light, citrusy. Shiner Wicked Ram IPA.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like, I'm down with hating on hipsters, but it's like, that guy likes beer that's actually good.
That has actual flavor.
No, that guy sucks, and it's so expensive, and it's like $2 more than like Bud Light.
We're gonna talk more about beer next week when we get the answers to our weekly question.
So I think that wraps up comments, questions, concerns. I think you'll like this Friday's project. Catch you next time, eh?
See you next week.
Ew.
You need a fucking catchphrase, bud.
Well, I do for my